Uh, so Transcend is the pivotal study performed by Celgene looking at their cell therapy product against CD19, so a chimeric antigen receptor T-cell product in relapsed refractory lymphomas. So the patient population in the trial that was the most relevant are the patients that had relapsed refractory aggressive histology lymphomas, including diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. The trial itself is a little unique in that it did include patients with an ECOG performance status of 2. It also included patients with secondary central nervous system lymphoma, where most of the other products certainly did not include these patients in their primary analysis. The primary endpoint of the study was to look at overall response rate as well as safety data. So with regards to the results, we've been waiting to hear these results now with pivotal data for quite a while, and so reported by Jeremy Abramson at the meeting, which did confirm what we had suspected based on prior results, that the data look excellent. The overall response rate is around 75%, the complete response rate a little over 50%, so again, keeping with the data that we'd seen previously. Progression-free survival also looks excellent now with follow-up beyond 12 months for median. In terms of the toxicity, again, what we saw was very favorable grade 3-4 rates of cytokine release syndrome, as well as ICANS or neurotoxicity having fairly low rates as well. No grade 5 events, I think, with more follow-up at this point. And when looking at the toxicity and the toxicity management, again, with modern strategies, as well as this product that has a unique composition looking at CD4 to CD8 ratio being fixed, potentially some signals that the toxicity profile may be favorable in comparison to other CAR T products. Looking at the study in context, we now have 3 large prospective phase 2 trials looking at anti-CD19 directed CAR T-cell therapy in lymphoma. All of the results of the trials have been revolutionary in that this likely represents potentially curative therapy for patients that had only palliative options before the advent of CAR T-cell. The novelty of this product involves the composition of the product, and it looks like we do see some favorable safety signals, and we see a good sign of efficacy in this patient population. I think it's an important option to have available for patients with high-risk relapsed refractory diffuse large cell lymphoma, and certainly adds to the other assets and tools that we have in this patient population already. One of the big issues we see in CAR T-cell therapy is the ability to get the cells back in a timely manner. We have seen both extremes where companies may be able to turn the cells around in around 3 weeks. We have seen issues with some manufacturing and other cell products where sometimes due to technical reasons this may take several weeks longer than that. So with a median here of around 22 days, that's certainly within the strike zone of I think what we would largely consider acceptable for this type of product. Ideally, it will be the same in the standard of care setting when it hopefully will be available, but again, there's still a lot of research ongoing to help optimize this and hopefully shrink those windows.